What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Bill, and in today's video we've got a new vehicle on the channel. It is a 2021 Ford Ranger XLT trimmer. Buddy Jason brought out here because he can't see at night, so we're going to add some lights. Now this does have the upfitter switches like the Bronco, so hopefully installing some lights are going to be pretty similar. Now it doesn't have the mounts like the Bronco does, but he did order some brackets, and it appears that they're going to hook to the mounting brackets for the hood and then come up over top, and then we can mount the lights. I had this company, Lasfit. We've been trying to work together for a while, but it hasn't worked out because, well, I already had a ton of lights for the Bronco. Ryan already has lights for his Bronco on order. They've been on order for way too long, but we won't discuss that. But Lasfit, they sent these lights out for us to test out. He wanted the amber. You did want the amber lights, right? It's been a while, so we've got the amber pod lights that are going to go on there. We'll test them out, see how Lasfit is, and I'll put a link down to their lights below. But if you use promo code EVILTRUCK on checkout, you can save 15% on your order, and hopefully these lights are as awesome as they look, because if we just looked at them, and the build quality looks really good on them, so we'll see how they install, how they work, and if it's worth it. So here under the hood of the Ranger, and who knew Ford knew how to do things so simply? They gave him hood struts that work. They gave him a paper manual, so we were able to look things up. And then, just like the Bronco though, they do have the auxiliary wires, but they were even nice enough to put a label on there, so you don't even have to look it up. You just look at the tag and say, oh, well, yellow goes to button 1, and that's where we want to do. So we have yellow wire, we're going to run that to the power, and then we'll find a ground for the lights, and it's going to be that simple. They said the mounts themselves, try to do this without scratching up his paint or breaking the windshield. I'm just going to go through and mount on there like so, and then they'll stick up above the hood and it'll have lights. Well, before I tug them all the way down, we want to make sure that's still aligned, which they shouldn't be too far off. We match the paint up. See, this is another thing the Ranger has over the Bronco. The hood just kind of fits. It doesn't have a weird thing that falls down underneath. Yeah, I think we're good. You got your bracket here. We'll go ahead and snug that all the way down. Hose here, probably a good idea to not pinch.
Yeah, I use that one every once in a while.
And we went forward, right?
Yep.
Alright, let's make sure we can close everything. Oh man, we did it right. Now we got some accessories. Now we got extra mounting hardware, plugs, some brackets on my professional work table out here. Yeah, I mean, the quality of the light itself, it's built nice. So just a question of how long they'll last and how bright they are, so we'll see. We'll put the mount on, and mount them, and voila. See, these bolts here look really long, and I was like, we probably have to chop those because there's not that much room in there, but you have some bolts, maybe they're a little bit shorter than that for mounting on here.
Yeah.
That is going to go put a hole right in the right in your hood. So yeah, these are a bit shorter than the supplied ones from them. Not a whole lot shorter, but I think that'll protect us from actually hitting the hood and causing damage. Try to be nice and safe around your paintwork here. Guess if I was being really safe, I would put down a blanket or a towel or something.
Best color Ford could have.
Now, this is a washer and a lock nut.
How's that work? What's that do?
It washes and locks. Just gonna snug these up. Once we close the hood, you just kind of put them in position where you want them, and then we can tighten everything all the way.
Right in everyone's eyes.
It's kind of hard to tell how well these are positioned with the hood up, but
Yeah.
But hey, if you ever need to send a bat signal, you just lift your hood and there you go. Comes with an extra plug to plug in there, and then we have 2 wires. Red wire wire to the positive for the switch, which is the yellow wire down there, and then we just need to find a ground somewhere to run the black wire to. It's okay if we pop this off? Instead of just trying to shove things under there and they come out later. And
Yeah.
so we don't set them down and lose some. We'll go ahead and put them in a bag. That way we can lose all of them, not just one.
Yep.
So T30. And those are just snug in there. So I was able to do it without a tool, so we know we don't need to crank down on those. I imagine that's just like a snap clip right there.
Yeah, that'd be my guess.
Yeah, right there. Oh, there's a couple. Nice, you can actually reach through to the back of these and push them in so it doesn't make such a violent snapping sound, make it feel like you're ripping things apart. There we go. So yeah, it was just these snaps there, snapped in along the grill there. So I'm just going to tuck the wire kind of back behind the headlight and down and under here. Then we can zip tie it along here, keep it from flapping around. Trying to see where a good place to ground was. They could run to there, but I don't think they're down there. Or I could just run it over to there and we'll ground them both together in the same spot.
Yeah.
So yeah, let me get some more wire. We'll run the ground over that way too. These will be covered. I don't want them flapping around because everything in here you can kind of see through the front. So I'm just going to zip tie them to the back so they're tucked out of view. I assume you don't mind that?
Nope. Should be fine.
If your car doesn't start.
That's right. You did say it said auxiliary 1, didn't it?
Yeah, that was the thicker one there too, which is because this is one of the higher amp circuits in there. So it's the same in the Bronco too. The circuit one that's why I had the light bar going to it because it's the only one that would handle it.
Okay.
The rest I think are 5 amps, and this is 15 or something like that, or 20. Before we put anything together, let's make sure these things work.
All right.
All right, so we got everything wired up, supposedly. We're gonna give it a test run. We're ready. Oh, yeah, those work. Jeez, even in daylight, that's bright. So, yeah, we need to, they're a little cockeyed right now, but yeah, those are definitely working. I don't know how well the camera's probably not picking it up really well since it's daylight. And yeah, you would come out and take a look, or those things are bright.
Oh yeah.
So now we gotta wait for it to get dark. And we'll get everything in position and tighten down.
Now I can see all the pollen that's on my truck.
Yeah. All right, well, for sure these lights are as bright as they said they were. The construction feels really good on them, so we'll see what they look like. You'll have to send us some pictures of what it looks like at night, what the output's like.
Absolutely.
And keep us up to date on the quality. But I'd like to thank Jason for coming out here, bringing his Ranger, letting us play with it, and for Lasfit for sending out these lights.
Absolutely.
I mean, these things are bright. He ordered the mounts themselves from a different company. Like I said, those just went right to the hood hinge mounting bolts right there, and then come up here to allow you to mount the lights on there. And then they said that he does have the built-in aux switches here in the dash, so he's got it to auxiliary 1. Flip those on, and you got some nice amber off-road lights to complement this Ford Ranger. So yeah, thanks again Jason for coming out. Thanks again Lasfit for sending out the lights. Hope you guys liked the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. If you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.